How many times have you shaken hands with someone, Pepe? Hey, what a handshake, right? Now, we do this very often. Lots of used cars get sold based on how that handshake felt. Yes, we will get information from the owner of that car, but somehow we will need to make a decision whether or not we trust the owner of that car. Can I trust this guy? How did he treat his car? Hey, how is he treating me? How does it feel to be that guy? Is he squeezing my hands? Is that the way he goes about things? I'm obviously making all of this stuff conscious, but it happens in a millisecond. And you're not usually conscious of the type of information you're acquiring from simply shaking hands with someone. Now, when I hold my voice workshops, what I usually tell my participants is, when you're listening to a voice, your nervous system is constantly shaking hands with the nervous system of the people who are listening. I mean, imagine shaking hands with someone for an hour. How much information are you getting on that particular person that has nothing to do with cognitive aspects? It's just what it feels like to be that person. We're tasting, we're touching the other person.
So basically what you're saying is that we need to keep all the channels of communication open. We need to touch the other person with our voice to trigger the feelings that in turn will create that emotional stance that will make communication possible, in a way.
Well, the human voice is born at the vocal cords. The vocal cords are supplied by the autonomic nervous system. All of the vocal cord tissue is supplied by the autonomic nervous system, particularly the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest dimension of the autonomic nervous system. A voice is the product of an internal organ. The larynx is both an external and an internal organ, and it is supplied by the same nervous circuitry that supplies your belly organs, your liver, your stomach, your spleen, your kidneys, your lungs, your heart, and so on and so forth. A human voice is a manifestation of the life and language of the human inner body. The voice is where the body language of your nervous system and your inner organs is born, and your voice conveys the state and the feeling of your inner body and your inner organs. And it's a lot of body language there. It's far wider in terms of the representation your listeners will have in their brains than your external body language. But I will get there in a second. The decision-making process does not actually happen in the upper areas of our brain. The upper areas of our brain only take stock of decisions that are made elsewhere where we are not conscious. So, basing communication on a conscious and cognitive model only misses out on 90% of the thing. And that's not the areas that become active when we have to convince other people, when we have to establish rapport with other people.